Okay, so in this video, we will discuss about neurotransmitters. Okay. So neurotransmitters are approximately 100 billion brain cells that form the groups of neurons or nerve cells that are arranged in a network. These neurons communicate information with one another by sending electrochemical messages from neurons to neurons called neurotransmissions. Okay? So ang mga mensaheng chemical na ito ay dumadaan mula sa dendrite. The dendrites are projection mula sa cell body. Okay? Pababa sa axon. So yung isa, tagatanggap, tagakuha, ibibigay, papunta sa axons. So tagakuha yung dendrites, ibibigay, papunta sa axons. Okay? Tapos yung axons naman, ililipat na naman papunta sa dendrites hanggang umabot yung mga mensahe, okay, or the messages transmitted into the brain. Okay? And vice versa. Okay? Maaaring ang mensahe ay manggaling din sa ulo o sa utak, okay, at dalhin naman papunta sa iba't ibang parte ng katawan or in other parts of the body to make actions, okay, to create emotions, feelings, or reactions, learning, memories. Okay. Depende kung ano yung input. Okay. Ganon din yung output. Okay. So if there is difference between the input and then the output, okay, so there is significant difference, will be a result of disturbance in the body system, specifically in the neurology system. Okay. So the gaps, okay, ito yung gap, nakikita natin. Yung may nakasulat na reactive metabolites, E2, 3C, 1, 3B. Okay. So yung mga gaps na yan, ang tinatawag din natin synaptic cleft. Okay. Is the spaces between cells to the dendrites, the next neuron. So in the nervous system, the electrochemical messages cross the synapse between neural cells by way of special chemical messenger called neurotransmitter. So, sino-sino yung mga neurotransmitter natin? Okay. So, yung mga neurotransmitter natin are chemical substances manufactured in the neuron that aid in the transmission of information throughout the body. Okay. They are either excitatory or stimulating an action in the cells, or inhibit or stop action in the cells. This neurotransmitter fit into specific receptor cells embedded in the membrane or dendrite, just like a key and lock. Okay? So, ganito yung itsura ng neurotransmitter. Okay? So, it's just like a certain key shape fits into a lock. Okay? So, after neurotransmitter are released into the synapse and relayed to the messages to the receptor cells, they are either transported back from the synapse to the axons to be stored later for use. Okay? It is also known as reabsorption or reuptake. So maaaring ibalik ang mga ito, ang mga neurotransmitter, maaaring ibalik ang mga ito mula sa synapse patungo sa axons upang maimbak o maipon para magamit sa ibang pagkakataon or metabolized and inactivated by enzymes, lalo na ang tinatawag nating MAO or the monoamine oxidase. So these neurotransmitters are necessary in just the right proportion, in just the right proportion to relay messages across the synapse. Okay? So studies are beginning to show differences in the amount of some neurotransmitter available in the brains of the people with certain mental disorders, compared with people who have no signs of mental illness. Okay, so in this figure, this illustration, makikita natin yung abnormalities ng mga neurotransmitter. Okay? So, in this figure A, there is deficient neurotransmitter. Okay? So, kulang yung nire-release na neurotransmitter, samantalang yung receptor niya ay pagkadami-dami. Okay? So, what will be the result? There will be deficiency of neurotransmitter, thereby the messages coming from this area will not be received by this axon because of the decreased neurotransmitter availability. Okay? So in this letter C naman, figure, what happened? Okay? So masyadong madami yung dopamine, okay? Madami rin yung dopamine receptor, pero madami pero kulang pa rin. Okay? So mangyayari, yung dopamine na to, pag binigay dito sa kabila, hindi matatanggap lahat. Okay? So what will be the result? There will be increased dopamine. Okay? Sa area na to, sa synapse na to. Okay? Ibig sabihin, mas kahit normal yung dami ng dopamine, kukunti yung punta rito, the result will be decreased dopamine. Okay? So mamaya, pag-uusapan natin kung ano yung magiging epekto ng pagdami o pagkunti ng dopamine. Okay? So paano naman ngayon kung ganito yung mangyayari sa dopamine? Okay? So what will be the result? Mas kukunti yung receiver, yung receptor. 2, 4, 6, 2. Okay. So another, okay, this one, mababa o kukunti naman yung neurotransmitter while the receptor is masyadong madami. Okay? So ano yung mangyayari? Mas kukunti yung messages na yung may papadala simula rito sa area to papunta rito. Okay? So ganun yung maaaring maging problema. Okay? So ang problema ay kung kukunti yung neurotransmitter, madami yung receptor. Kukunti yung transmitter, madami yung receptor. Normal yung transmitter, pero kukunti yung dopamine receptor. Okay? This is the normal one. Okay? Normal yung dopamine. Okay? Normal yung number of receptors. Kung gaano kadami yung bibigay, ganon din kadami yung tatanggap. So, bawat isa sa kanila ay magbibigyan. Okay? So, that's equivalent to 6 receiver. Okay? Kung 6 yung binigay, 6 yung receiver. Ito, 3 lang yung binigay, madami yung receiver. Ito, madami yung dopamine, kukunti yung receiver. Okay? Ito naman, kukunti yung dopamine, madami yung receiver. Okay? So, kailangan just the right proportion to relay messages across the synapses. Okay? So, major transmitters have been found to play a role in psychiatric illness as well as the actions and side effects of psychotropic drugs. Okay? So, dopamine and serotonin have received the most attention. Pakitandaan nyo ito, yung dopamine at saka yung serotonin, magkaiba yung effect nila. Okay? But they receive the most attention in terms of the study, and treatment of psychiatric disorders. Okay? So in this section, we will discuss the major transmitters associated with mental disorders. Okay. So let us start with dopamine. So dopamine is excitatory in action, a neurotransmitter located primarily in the brainstem. It has been found to be involved in the control of complex movement. Okay? Control of complex movements, motivation, cognition, and regulation of emotional responses. It is generally excitatory and is synthesized from tyrosine, a dietary amino acid. Tyrosine is a popular dietary supplement, okay, used to improve alertness, attention, and focus. Okay. So it produces important brain chemicals that help nerve cells communicate and may even regulate the mood. Okay? So dopamine is implicated or naaapektuhan o nagbabago in schizophrenia and other psychosis as well as in movement disorder such as Parkinson's disease. Antipsychotic medications work by blocking dopamine receptors and reducing dopamine activity. Increase in dopamine results from mental disturbance. Okay? So ano yung gagawin ulit ng antipsychotic medications? It will work by blocking or by decreasing, reducing dopamine. So increase in dopamine will result to mental disturbance. Okay? Pag mataas, magkakaroon ng mental disturbance. So imagine, kung merong nababaliw, mataas yung dopamine. Okay? So you will give antipsychotic medications. Okay? So another major neurotransmitter, we have norepinephrine and epinephrine. Yung dalawang to. So ito yung tatandaan ninyo, norepinephrine is also known as your noradrenaline. Epinephrine is for adrenaline. Ito yung mga pasyente. Ito yung gamot na binibigay sa mga pasyente, lalo na kung nagpo-code. Okay? So it is excitatory in nature or in action sa katawan. Okay? It is the most prevalent, pinakalaganap na neurotransmitter in the nervous system. It is located primarily in the brainstem and plays a role in changing attention, okay, learning, memory, sleep and wakefulness, and mood regulation. Norepinephrine and its derivative epinephrine okay, are also known as noradrenaline and adrenaline. Okay? So if cis norepinephrine, ano yung mangyayari pag masyadong mataas yung norepinephrine? Okay? It has been implicated in several anxiety disorders. Okay? So kung meron tayong mas taas na anxiety, it will increase your adrenaline, or maybe the adrenaline will also increase your anxiety level. Okay? So deficits or decrease may contribute to memory loss, social withdrawal, and depression. Okay? Okay. So ano ba yung nangyayari pag meron kang mild anxiety? Pag merong mild anxiety naman, nag-i-increase. Okay? Kung mataas yung norepinephrine mo, meron kang mild anxiety, it will increase your attention and alertness. Yung kakayahan mong mag-isip at mag-decide, okay? At alalahanin kung ano yung mga dating pinag-aralan, tumataas sa panahon na ikaw ay merong mild anxiety, sa panahon na mataas yung norepinephrine. Kaya nga, pag nag-i-exam ako dati, yung ginagawa ko, ina-anxious ko yung sarili ko. Okay? So, it's like a conscious triggering the body, consciously triggering the body to have a mild anxiety. Huwag lang yung severe anxiety para matae. Okay? So deficits or decrease may contribute to memory loss, social withdrawal, and depression. Okay? So some antidepressants, okay, ito yung gamot natin. Kanina sa dopamine, antipsychotic medications. Dito ngayon, we will use antidepressants to block the reuptake, okay, reabsorption of norepinephrine, whereas others inhibit MAO from metabolizing it, or the monoamine oxidase. Okay? Epinephrine has limited distribution in the brain, but it controls the fight or flight response in the peripheral nervous system. Okay? So sa panahon na ikaw ay lumalaban pa sa isang sakit, sa isang problema, you can consider that as the fight response. Okay? Mataas yung sa panahon na yan, mataas yung norepinephrine at saka yung epinephrine mo. But during your flight response, sa panahon na ikaw ay tatakbo na, o kaya ikaw ay nanghihina na, o kaya ay meron ng mababang immune system, okay? Nagkakaroon ka na ng lagnat, bumababa na yung mga halimbawa sa dengue, bumababa na yung platelet mo, you are under the flight response, mababa na rin yung epinephrine at saka norepinephrine. Okay? So kung gusto mong tumaas yung norepinephrine, you need outside source again. Okay? Hindi namang gagaling sa'yo. So in times, during the fight or flight response, sa fight, kaya pang lumaban ng katawan. But during the flight response, you will need outside support to combat, okay, any trials, any mental disturbance, or any physical, okay, problems or infirmities or diseases that may affect, okay, sa flight response. So kung hindi ka gagamit ng outside support, maaaring ikaw ay bumagsak. Okay? Magkaroon ng disturbance. Okay, the next is your serotonin. Okay? Serotonin is inhibitory in nature. Okay? Nagbabawal, nagpapababa. Okay? Yung action niya. Ano yung pinapababa niya? It is a neurotransmitter found only in the brain, derived from tryptophan, okay, a dietary amino acid, okay, na common o makukuha natin sa pag-inom ng gatas. Okay? Sa pag-inom ng gatas, maligamgam na gatas. the function of serotonin is mostly inhibitory. Okay? The function of serotonin is mostly inhibitory, and it is involved in the control of food intake, sleep and wakefulness, temperature regulation, pain control, sexual behavior, and regulation of emotions. Okay? Ito yung mga function niya. So, serotonin plays an important role in anxiety and mood disorders and schizophrenia. It has been found to contribute to the delusion, hallucinations, and withdrawal behavior, same in schizophrenia. Okay? So, some antidepressants block serotonin reuptake. Okay? So, hinaharangan nila. Pinapatake mo ng antidepressant yung pasyente para harangan yung serotonin. Harangan dahil binigay na yung serotonin, dahil sumobra yung serotonin, ibabalik na sana siya ngayon. Okay? So, ano yung gagawin? Magbibigay ka ng antidepressant para harangan na i-reabsorb ulit yung serotonin para hindi magkaroon ng tinatawag na serotonin reuptake. Okay? Para available anytime yung serotonin for disposal o para gamitin, okay, ng axons. Hindi absorb ng dendrites. Okay? Thus, leaving it available longer in the synapse, okay, which results in improved mood. Okay? So the decrease in the level will mean excitation or agitation of the patient. So increased serotonin level is good. Okay? Kung mababa yung serotonin, agitation or excitation or mental disturbance. Okay? Okay, so the next is your histamine. The role of histamine in mental illness is under investigation. It is involved in peripheral allergic response as a neuromodulator that controls gastric secretions, cardiac stimulations, and alertness level. Okay? So ano yung binibigay natin? Psychotropic drugs that block histamine. Okay? Or antihistamine to. Okay? Ranitidine para sa gastric secretions. Okay? So with the use of psychotropic drug that blocks histamine, it results in the weight gain, sedation, and hypotension. Okay? So kung ang epekto ng histamine is alertness, magbibigay ka ng psychotropic drug para magkaroon ng sedation. Okay? Imagine ninyo, pag mataas yung histamine, mataas yung inflammatory response ng patient. Okay? So ito yung ngayon yung mangangati yung pasyente mo dahil nagkakaroon ng allergic response o kaya sasakit yung tiyan. Okay? So ano yung gagawin mo? I-sedate yung patient using psychotropic drugs. In some cases, okay? Halimbawa, lalo na kung ang ipinainom sa iyo ay Bunamine. Okay? Ano yung response ng katawan sa Bunamine? Okay? Bunamine is an antihistamine that sedates an individual. Kaya nga, nauso yung Bunamine sa biyahe. Sedation, pampatulog. Okay? So kaya pag umiinom ka ng gamot para sa sipon, the result is natanggal yung sipon mo dahil nabawasan yung inflammatory response, but at the same time, as side effect, ikaw ay inaantok o nakakatulog. Okay? So ano yung mga tatandaan? Dahil yung effect ng psychotropic or antihistamine drugs is hypotension. Okay? Ano yung gagawin mo? Observe yung patients who are receiving antihypertensive drugs. Bakit? Dahil yung antihypertensive drugs, pinapababa yung blood pressure, tapos yung antihistamine mo or the psychotropic drugs will also decrease your blood pressure, baka magkaroon ng hypotension yung pasyente, magkaroon ng shock. Okay? baka biglang bumaba ng mababa yung blood pressure. Okay? So that's for histamine. Okay? The next is your acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter found in the brain, excitatory, and also inhibitory in nature. Okay? So it is found in the brain. Aside from the brain, it is also found in the spinal cord and peripheral nervous system, particularly at the neuromuscular junction of the skeletal muscles. Ito rin yung bumababa yung secretions, okay, sa myasthenia gravis. So kung kukunti yung acetylcholine sa myasthenia gravis, ang tendency nagkakaroon ng muscle weakness or the muscular disorder, okay, sa neuromuscular junction. Okay? So reduced acetylcholine receptors, ibig sabihin kulang ng tagatanggap ng acetylcholine. So kung walang acetylcholine, hindi strong yung muscles, mababa o mahina yung muscles. Okay? In Alzheimer's disease also, okay? Sa Alzheimer's, decrease din yung acetylcholine secreting neurons. Okay? So kulang ng tagapagbigay. Kanina, sa myasthenia gravis, kulang yung tagatanggap. Okay? Kulang ng receptor. Sa Alzheimer's, kulang yung tagapagbigay. Kulang yung secreting neurons. Kaya mababa yung acetylcholine. Dito natin, yung acetylcholine sa Alzheimer's, mababa o kukunti yung binibigay ng acetylcholine. Sa myasthenia gravis, kukunti yung tagatanggap ng binigay na acetylcholine. Normal yung level ng acetylcholine pero kukunti yung tagatanggap. Okay? Sa Alzheimer's, kukunti yung tagapagbigay, normal yung level ng receptor o tagatanggap. Okay. So another, we have your neuropeptides. Neuropeptides are neuromodulators. Okay? It enhance, prolong, inhibit, or limit the effects of principal neurotransmitters. Okay? So meron din tayong sinasabi ng glutamate, okay? Excitatory in nature, that it is an amino acid. Okay? So pag masyadong mataas yung glutamate, okay, it can cause a major neurotoxic effect. Okay? It can implicate, okay? It can cause brain damage. Okay? So saan galing yung glutamate? Okay? Kadalasan madami yung glutamate sa vitsin or sa Ajinomoto, sa mga seasoning. Okay? So, katulad ng stroke, ng hypoglycemia, ng sustained hypoxia or ischemia, o kaya ng Alzheimer's at saka Huntington's, glutamate can cause brain damage. Okay? So, wag masyado sa vitsin. Okay? And then we have your GABA or the gamma-aminobutyric acid. Okay? Gamma-aminobutyric acid. Okay? So, from the word gamma-amino, alam na natin amino acid siya. It is a major inhibitory, okay, that modulates other neurotransmitter. Ano yung modulates? Okay? So para siyang employer, siya lang yung taga-utos, siya lang yung taga-tulak. Okay? Hindi siya yung mismong gumagawa. Para siyang medyaman. Okay? So, stimulator lang siya, hindi siya yung direct stimulus. Ang stimulator of action. Okay? So, ano yung ginagawa ng GABA, ng gamma-aminobutyric acid? Okay? So, pag meron kang gamma-aminobutyric acid sa katawan, it induces sleep. Okay? Pinapaan ko kapag mataas yung gamma-aminobutyric acid. Pero pag mababa naman yung gamma-aminobutyric acid, i-increase niya yung alertness level or agitations ng tao. So you give benzodiazepines, okay, to treat or to increase GABA functions, okay, thereby inducing sleep per person.